Stop yelling!
Have you ever noticed an emotion rising inside you and had a thought about it? Have you ever thought, wow, that's a jealous thought? Or, I notice that I'm feeling frustrated. In mindfulness, we call the part of ourselves that can notice our emotions and thoughts our observer self. As you can see, Jessie is having a hard time accessing their observer self. We all have an observer self, but it can be more difficult to access when it's buried under intense thoughts and feelings. When we get overwhelmed, the thinking part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, shuts down, and another part of our brain that's like an alarm system, the amygdala, takes over. We call this flipping your lid. Flipping our lid allows us to react fast without thinking. We can use our hand to model what's happening in the brain. If we make a fist, the amygdala would be on the thumb, and the fingers would be the prefrontal cortex. When we get overwhelmed, we flip our lid. Our thinking brain disengages so we can react quickly. This is helpful when we're in an emergency.
Hey, watch where you're going!
But when our lid flips and we're not actually in danger, we can end up doing things we wish we hadn't and say things we don't mean.
Stop yelling!
Mindfulness helps us realize or become aware when we're about to flip our lids. Using your observer self, you might notice ruminating on angry thoughts. We call these sticky thoughts. Or feeling highly agitated or numb, like you can't handle one more thing. Mindfulness practices can help us notice when we're getting overwhelmed and help prevent us from flipping our lids. We can learn to use our observer self to shift our attention away from angry or anxious thoughts and work to get our nervous system back in balance. This way, we can respond thoughtfully rather than reacting when we're stressed. Grounding with the senses is a research-based mindfulness practice you can use to get your thinking brain back online when you're feeling overwhelmed. To start, try looking for 3 things around you that you hadn't seen before. Now listen for 3 different sounds. Rub your fingers together and notice the sensation, or feel your clothes on your skin or the cool air on your face. This simple exercise won't fix all our problems, but it can help us slow down, notice when we're about to flip our lids, and feel calmer. Research has shown mindfulness practices like this can help improve relationships and reduce stress-related illnesses.
Hey, sorry I acted that way.
It's okay. We all lose it sometimes.